One. We're live. Hello.
Hello. Who's out there? How exciting.
So, yeah, I hope we're going live. It's hard to know. Say hello if you're there.
In a week of firsts, let's do another one.
Absolutely. Are we on the screen? Oh, I can definitely see us on the screen. See you on the screen.
Oh, can you? Oh, yeah.
Am I on the screen? Yes, I think we are. Okay, I can see that there are 2 people watching us.
Oh, yay! We have an audience.
But I have to turn that off because otherwise I'd be listening to myself, which would be a bit strange.
True. So can people comment in the Facebook page? Oh, there we are. We are live. Yes.
Well, maybe we just start and people can watch us in replay if necessary.
Oh, but, sure. 3 people now. Hello, everybody.
So we're navigating this new program. So I'm Cindy from Your Kids OT in Sydney. I run a private practice here in Sydney and run a blog and an online shop. And Deb, do you want to introduce yourself?
Sure. I'm Deb Hopper from Life Skills for Kids, and I have a paediatric private practice and run online courses, and I've written a book on anxiety.
Yeah. Excellent. And new admin to our Facebook group here.
Well, this whole streaming thing is new and it's quite fun. So thanks for having me on.
Well, we wanted to jump on live tonight because it's been a big week for everybody. It's been more than I can express in words, really. And it's been a week of firsts for me. I've stopped face-to-face contact with my OT families and I've started telehealth. I had my first telehealth session today and it went really well. They want to see me more regularly, so that's amazing.
I had that too. I thought that people, and I haven't, I've just told people today I'm going to telehealth, only for the next little while. But yeah, in my 2 or 3 sessions, rather than going fortnightly, they went like twice a week. It's like, wow.
Great. Yeah, great. Mine wanted to see me 5 times a week, and I said that was a bit much. But I took it as a huge compliment.
Yeah. Well, it's got to be some good coming out of this week, doesn't it?
I was going to play a little game, but I think we've only got 2 people here.
Maybe we can.
The first thing I did, I'll just show you because since no one's here, I played Spot It.
Ah, show me.
That was really good online because I could hold them up to the camera. Can you find 2 things the same, Deb?
Ooh. I can find the 2 bombs.
Yes, good job. So have you never played Spot It before?
No, I haven't got that game.
It's a great little game. Comes in a little tin here, and it's upside down. And every card has something that's the same as the other card, but it's changes. I'm trying to match it up with what's the 2 matching things this time, Deb?
I can see, is it a baby or a doll or something?
Yep, that little man.
The orange man.
Yep.
Very good.
I've got 4 people here, so I'll keep playing for a minute. And we'll look at it. It's hard to know where the camera is.
It's the big red lips on that one.
Oh, well done. You're good at this game, Deb. Well done.
Very good. I must admit, when I was packing up my clinic today, I went to my cupboard and I got a couple of crates of puzzles and, games and things that I thought, I can use this online for telehealth.
Yeah.
Or, trying to find the really common things that parents would have around the house.
Yes.
And what I really want to do is get like a list, like a kit that a checklist I can give to parents and say, let me know what you've got of these, these 10 things. Let me know what you got and let's just do therapy with that.
Yeah. I don't know what platform you're using, but I started using CoView and I really liked some of the features on there. The whiteboard, the interactive whiteboard was excellent. I could type up some things as we were talking just to repeat things. I could show him my screen, and we did, had a look at a passage, and I was an older child, so we were doing punctuation and finding things that were wrong with us. And so it was great to be able to do that all online.
Yeah, I love how, you can draw with your finger or your, Apple Pen or whatever, and they can do the same. Yeah, it's going to be fun. And I did a team meeting actually with Covey today.
Did you? Okay.
Yeah, I had myself, the speechy, and the preschool, and we were all in 3 different spots.
Great.
Yeah. 3. Great. Yeah. So yeah, it went really well.
Yes.
They had issues with the bandwidth, and crashed this afternoon for a bit, but everyone's just winging it and doing our best, and I think that parents are really respecting that we're going out of our way.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah. Well, I guess we wanted to just hop online today just to introduce ourselves and welcome. We have 74 new members at least. I think I've approved a few more today since in the last week. So welcome if you are new. Say hello to us. Read the group rules. Read all the pinned posts. We have all of the important information up the top of the page so that you can find it all in one go. Yeah. What else do we want to say? We want to, I guess it's a big thank you to everyone who has been so active in the group. This group's been going for a few years now, but in this last week, it's been going, it's hot. There's so much information being shared and so much support and so many resources, and it's really fantastic to see that.
It's really nice how we're all coming together and just sharing ideas, and there's little courses popping up with, so many telehealth courses. There's one on right now that somebody's running. There's one yesterday. So good, so good.
Yeah. So we just wanted to remind everyone that there is a search bar. Now, I'm not sure whether I can share my screen. Now, that might be going a bit too far with technology tonight. I think you can too. You've got that power too, Deb.
Oh, really?
I don't know whether I can, but remember that you can do a search on, I'm going to press that button. Does that change? No, I don't think that's set up for it. That's okay. Remember the little search button, and we want to encourage people to use hashtags a bit more. We haven't really been doing it, but maybe use some hashtags so it makes it easier to find. So just put in hashtag jobs or hashtag COVID-19 or hashtag telehealth. Just use some of those things that we're talking about really often. Hashtag assessments, hashtag reports. Use those hashtags and it just makes that search a little bit easier.
Sounds good. And I think, I don't know, for some of us, this is all new as well, how to use hashtags. Like I'm sure all the younger OTs, can do it really easily, second nature. But yeah, that's a really good reminder.
Yeah. And another little reminder is that in a post, you don't need to put an F to follow. You can just click on the top right-hand corner. There's 3 little dots on every post. So just click on those 3 little dots and you can give yourself the notifications for following that particular post. It just clears it up so that it's only the comments in the parts underneath.
Yeah, that's a really good trick. Yeah. And we can get through this really rough, this rough time. And I think as the days and the weeks go on and the politicians, become more, aware or more somber, I think we're all realizing that it's not just going to be like a, 6-week happening. I was talking to a colleague today who works in admin, and she was saying she runs workshops for banks, the big banks in Sydney, and she's looking at, they're rescheduling September events to be online even. So
wow. Yeah.
Hopefully, it'll be settled by then, but nobody really knows.
No.
Really. So think about it.
They're all saying we need to be prepared for the long haul.
Yeah,
so, yeah,
absolutely. But we can stick together as they've been saying. We Aussies, and we can get through it.
Not only that, we're OTs. We're flexible and adaptable and changeable and problem solvers.
Yeah.
We are.
Yeah. And I think we just need to realise that our clients have been thrown into, being at home, and the role for OTs, and this really hit me this afternoon with a couple of kids who I was talking to who are at home. One is coping really well, on the spectrum. She, is an introvert. The whole social is a little bit hard. She's much more settled at home. Whereas, the other sibling, she's more unsettled and it's harder for her. And, I think it's going to be interesting to watch the differences in how children and families react to all these changes. And I think the big role, I was going to say, there's a big role for us OTs to really, help families just to keep that roles and habits going, provide instruction and support for them.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And I think it's important at this time for us to take a bit of self-care time. Do whatever helps your day go a little bit better.
Yeah. And, perhaps, look at those caseloads, and we're going to have that extra space between, there's going to be more prep time. There's going to be this whole telehealth, I reckon in 3 or 4 weeks, we'll have done quite a few sessions, and, it will still be a learning curve, but we're going to feel much more comfortable in that role.
Yeah.
But the next week, or the next 2 weeks, are going to be hard mentally, just trying to get our head around it.
Yeah. So for those of you who've been doing telehealth for a long time, we really value your help and your tips and tricks. There are a few new telehealth posts at the top of the page, so if you can share what you're happy to share, we would be more than grateful.
And there's been a few new telehealth groups pop up as well, which I think there's been links kind of been crossing between all the different OT groups. So hop into those. There's Australian-based as well as some overseas ones, I noticed.
Yeah. Now, Deb, you had a challenge. Do you have a challenge for us, or for those who are interested?
I'm meeting tomorrow with a group online, and you're welcome to come join me. It's a low-cost thing, but I'm challenging your amygdala and your frontal lobe. We're going to sit down, and I've developed like a 12-week plan challenge where we're going to set some goals for ourselves. And I went through this in one of my groups last week. And when I did it myself, and then when the group went through, it's really hard to try and plan because we don't know what's going to happen. But it was so grounding just to, get a couple of, things down. And like the things I was putting down on my list last week were, test out Zoom, test out CoView, get a video together for clients, which, I've done this week. If I hadn't have had that time to really, set down specific tasks, then we just walk around in a daze, I think. So 12 o'clock tomorrow, Friday, 12 o'clock Sydney time, and the link is in the CPD thread in the group.
Great.
I'd love to have you there.
Well, I think that's all that we plan to cover tonight, and just encourage everyone to keep going. You can do it. Yeah,
and pop any questions you've got below, and keep communicating inside the group. And welcome to all those 74 plus members in the last day or so. It's just blown my mind, but it's so good, strength in numbers.
Yeah. Okay, we're going to try and sign off. Bye.
Bye.